the December update is coming and we have a ton of information to go over. This is probably going to be a bit of a longer video, so bear with me and stay tuned for all the information in this video. We'll be going over the new game modes, the changes, and the balance changes that are going to be coming with this update. So let's take a look at the home screen first. It's a developer build, so anything you see, any numbers like that is subject to change. We're just going to kind of go through and take a look at everything that's happening. So we have the new game modes. You can tap the new game modes here. We have Showdown, Gem Hunt still there, Duo Gem Hunt, and then Squad League. So we have that. The quests button. So the quests, it's all your quests like normal, the daily quests, and then you also have the achievement book is all going to be in one place with the monsters, the battle modifiers, the spells, all that good stuff. The squad page, still pretty much the same thing. The world journey, this is going to be a little bit different. The next world, obviously, treasure room has been replaced with squad journey. We have the Jolly Holiday event, which is going to be starting on the 23rd. And I don't know if the placement of these skins are final. I don't know if you get the Arctic Barbarian King skin in the very first chest, the Toy Nita in that chest. It looks like there are holiday chests that you can get. I don't know. We'll have to open some in this video, but I don't know what the different holiday chests are, so we'll take a look at that in a bit. But in the shop, as you can see, here's the win streak reward. So this is what it'll look like when the update drops. If you have 100 wins, you'll be able to claim all 5 of these emotes. And then we have the SquadMas event calendar. We have the 1 million subscriber statue. Make sure you guys sub to the SquadBusters YouTube channel as well. And then of course the coins, the skins, and then the emotes, and then no more chest tickets. Chest tickets are gone, so that's it for that. And then we have the star chest. Nothing has really changed there. The profile, look, in the avatar gallery, they're all static. When you click them and put them in, they move now, which is really, really cool. I really enjoy that. So team up feature, current game mode cannot be in a party. So Showdown can't do party. Do a gem hunt, you can do a party with one teammate. You can't do a full party with it, but you can party up with an individual and then queue up into matches. You can't do showdowns, unfortunately, and then gem hunt. You can do team up, and then you have your squad league up here. You see all the global leaderboards and everything like that. We got everybody on the dev build who's got all their trophies and everything like that, but it's going to be fun. So we're going to go through, we're going to read off all the features with the game modes. We're going to show off the game modes, and then we're going to talk about everything that's coming in this update. So the first new game mode is going to be Showdown. Showdown is a new 5-player game mode where the objective is to be the last squad standing. There's going to be a coin mine in the middle that can make you rich faster. So instead of a gem mine, there's a coin mine. And then there will be mega potions that spawn around the map, and these will provide instant benefits when you pick them up. Heals the squad, gives a temporary boost to speed, attacking, and damage resistance. There's going to be multiple of these, so it's not like one squad is going to have this and then everybody else has to run away. There's going to be a multiple of these on the map, so you want to make sure as you get towards the end game that you're able to pick one of these up to have the best opportunity to win that fight. Squads will have a squad health bar along with the number indicating the total number of characters in that squad, and then the health will just go down as you bust members of the squad. Busting other players is more lucrative than ever. Busting characters can get you a lot of coins, so you're going to want to fight and get more coins. That way you can build your squad back up. So basically when you bust a squad, there's a ton of coins that you can get to help you build your squad back up, which is huge. Golden boxes have been replaced by blue boxes and give some coins instead of granting turbo boots. Chests will respawn faster and upgrade to higher rarity levels sooner. This is to facilitate a quick build. You can build bigger squads faster. And the minimum cost of chests rises as the battle progresses. So keep an eye out for random free chests. There will be random free chests that pop up, which is really cool. Vines will appear on different sides of the map. So one time it could just spawn right to the middle. One time it could push heavily towards the top right-hand corner of the map, things like that. Parties are not going to be supported at this time, and then Trader and Bandit will not be available in chests, as well as certain battle modifiers. This includes Whack-A-Mole, Epic Overload, Anger Vines, Timeout, Gem Overload, One Coin Chest, Ring Grab, Gem Hot Pot, Crystal Forest, Hatchling Herder, and Loot Machines. Basically anything that has a lot of NPCs or gems or a certain amount of chests, like One Coin Chest or Epic Overload, things like that. Those will not appear in Showdown. So hopefully we get party support for Showdown in the future. I think it'd be really cool to host custom lobbies with Showdown, but they just want to put the game out there. I understand that, but let us know down in the comment section below. Do you like Showdown? Let me know. Next mode is going to be Duo Gem Hunt. Duo Gem Hunt is all about hunting gems together with another player. There are going to be 4 teams in total. So your team versus 3 other teams, and then you just have to get the most amount of gems. So it's basically the normal Squad Busters, but with the partner instead. There will be 4 teams of 2. Get the most gems. You're in it together. You can help help each other out or divide and conquer. What counts the most is the total number of gems that you and your teammate hold at the end of the battle. And there are area of effect buffs like heal spell, rage spell that will give mutual benefit. So if you and your teammate are in the same area, you will be able to both benefit from a heal spell and a rage spell, which is awesome. And if one of your teammates if you or your teammate gets busted early, then you can respawn as long as you both haven't been busted. When respawning, you'll be able to pick a certain number of characters to start with once you respawn back in. And then the further along in the battle you are, the more characters you'll be able to get to pick once you respawn back into the battle, which is really cool. And then for Squad League is now separated into a new ranked game mode that you can play whenever, as long as you have 5 common characters, 5 rare characters, and 5 epic characters. So no longer at the end of World Journey. Instead, it'll be its own game mode, and then the treasure room replaces World Journey, or replaces Squad League in the World Journey. And the mode is a Squad League 10-player gem hunt, but features player-made lineups and trophy gain loss based on positions that you finish within the match. Squad League will unlock once you have the 5 characters of each rarity. Parties are not supported to keep the competition fair. So before, it used to be you could team up with a bunch of people and you could participate in trophy matches and everything like that. That is no longer the case. You cannot be in a party and play in Squad League, which is really cool. And then the gaining and trophy loss based on position is more aggressive, meaning you lose more trophies than previously based on lower placements, and then you'll gain more trophy. I think you gain more trophies based on higher placements. The first Squad League season is going to kick off when the update drops on December 16th and will run until February 1st. And then starting after that, the new seasons will launch monthly, and there will be more information about end of season rewards coming later on. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on what those rewards will be. There's also a new daily gift feature that will help you when you win games. So win battles to earn special rewards every single day. You'll get these rewards at 2, 4, and 6 wins respectively, and they will reset after a 24-hour period. So to win in a game mode in solo gem hunt or Squad League, you have to place in the top 5 like before, top 2 in Showdown, and then be in one of the top 2 teams in duo gem hunt. So you can play all 3 of the game modes, or all 4 of the game modes, I guess. You can play all 4, and as long as you finish in the top 2 for Showdown and duo, and then top 5 in squad and ranked and regular, then you'll count as a win towards your daily gifts. The gift package is random reward that you gain at the end of the battle. It'll contain various rewards like guaranteed chest multipliers to coins to style tickets and even star tokens. So this would be a great way for you to get more cosmetics with the style tickets, or for you to increase your progression with the star tokens or chest multipliers. You'll still get a bunch of portal energy for the first one in the day 2 that'll stay at 1,000, and then daily rune rewards and your progress towards them will reset every 24 hours. Chest tickets are getting removed. There are no longer going to be chest tickets in Squad Busters. And if you're wondering, I have 20 chest tickets, what's going to happen? Well, all players will receive 2,000 coins per ticket. So they were 2,000 coins in the shop. You're going to get 2,000 coins when you log in after the update, depending on how many chest tickets that you had. That's that. Win streak removal will no longer contribute towards a win streak, and whatever your highest win streak was will just be preserved on your player profile as a legacy achievement to show you that you were there when win streaks existed. And every player who has hit the win streak of 0 to 9, 10, 25, 50, and 100 will get those exclusive emotes that I showed earlier on in the video, as well as a farewell gift. So those are exclusive, so make sure you guys get 100 wins if you want those emotes before the update coming tomorrow at the time this video is being posted. So make sure you guys get that. Chest tap and battle loot changes. The amount of chest taps given out for different placements has been completely reworked with the removal of win streaks and chest tickets. All placements will give out more chest taps than previously, with the exception of the last placements that do not give a chest at all. Don't place last. The maximum number of chest taps you can earn per battle is now 9 compared to the 8 previously. So first place will get 9 instead of 8 from before with the win streak bonus. Top placements earn similar number of gems, portal energy, and XP regardless of the game mode, and the rewards for other positions have been scaled accordingly to the number of players in each mode. The treasure room now replaces the old Squad League as the final world in Squad Journey. As before, you'll be able to progress through the treasure room and unlock rewards by collecting portal energy from battles and completing things in the achievement book and everything like that. So the Jolly Holiday event, this is going to be awesome. Find candy canes in battle to open the winter chest during this limited time event. Candy canes will drop from busted monsters, but especially from gift critters. Gift critter modifier is also more likely to appear during the event. So basically when you destroy gift critters, they'll drop candy canes because they're gift critters and they're giving you gifts. So kind of makes sense. Prizes include special holiday themed skins such as Ginger Snap Goblin, Nutcracker Greg, Plush Nita, and Arctic Barbarian King. Now let's talk about some of the balance changes. And attack focused characters are getting a boost to more clearly distinguish their role in squads. This means damage buff to attacks and abilities, and also smaller health buffs to help deal with the increased damage. Some other characters are also getting buffs to keep pace with some of the other characters. These characters have been buffed in terms of health and DPS, which is the damage per second. Archer's going to have a small health increase and moderate DPS increase, and the arrow volley is going to have damage moderately increased. So these characters have been buffed up in terms of their health and DPS, which is damage per second. Archer is going to have a health increase of 100, so she'll go from 1200 to 1300, and then a DPS increase from 190 to 210. Also, the arrow volley damage is going to be moderately increased. The Bandit is going to have a DPS increase of 10, going from 180 to 190. Barbarian's going to have a health increase going from 2050 to 2150, and a small DPS increase going from 140 to 150. Battle Healer is getting a pretty decent buff. She's going to go from 2400 HP to 2600 HP, and she'll get a large DPS increase going from 120 to 145. B is going to get a little bit of a buff as well. She's going to go from 1300 HP to 1400 HP and go from 200 DPS to 220 DPS. And the Bs that circle around her will also be getting a damage increase. Bo is going to be getting a buff going from 1200 HP to 1300 HP and going from 125 DPS to 150 DPS with the abilities active, of course. For Bo's classic evolution, he's going to do increased damage to monsters even further. So it's going to deal even more to monsters. And then the Ultra Evolution is going to have the large increase in extra mind damage to monsters as well. Chicken is going to get a health increase going from 1550 to 1700 and a DPS increase going from 120 to 135. Colonel Ruff's also getting a little bit of a buff going from 1700 HP to 1800 HP and 235 DPS to 250 DPS. Bolt's going to be getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 1200 HP to 1300 HP and going from 200 DPS to 220 DPS. And Bulletstorm is also going to deal a little bit more damage. Dynamite is going to be getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 1300 HP to 1400 HP and 175 DPS to 190 DPS. Goblin getting a small HP buff going from 1700 HP to 1750 HP and getting a little bit of a damage buff going from 170 DPS to 190 DPS. Heavy's getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 3000 HP to 3200 HP and 125 DPS to 135 DPS. And the charged up DPS modifier when he stands still and shoots really fast is also going to get a damage increase. Ice Wizard is going to be getting a slight buff as well, going from 1300 HP to 1400 HP and 110 DPS to 120 DPS. The Ice Wizard's Ice Fan damage will also be slightly increased. Jesse's going to be getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 1300 HP to 1400 HP and 215 DPS to 235 DPS. Leon's getting a buff as well, going from 1700 HP to 1850 HP and 320 DPS up to 350 DPS. Max with a slight increase as well, going from 1550 HP to 1700 HP and going from 200 DPS to 225 DPS. Miner is getting a buff as well, going from 2400 HP to 2550 HP and 130 DPS to 145 DPS, and Burrow and Eruption damage is also going to be moderately increased. Mortis getting a little bit of a buff, going from 2250 HP to 2500 HP and 175 DPS to 190 DPS. Nita getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 1700 HP to 1850 HP and getting quite a bit of DPS increase, going from 85 up to 125. Pam just getting an HP increase, going from 1850 up to 2050. Penny getting a small HP buff, going from 1700 to 1750 and a DPS buff going from 230 to 245. Shelly getting a buff, going from 1850 HP to 2000 HP and 200 DPS up to 220 DPS. The super shell damage will also be moderately increased. Witch getting a little bit of a buff as well, going from 1400 HP to 1500 HP and 230 DPS up to 250 DPS. Wizard getting a buff as well, going from 1300 HP to 1400 HP and 120 DPS to 135 DPS. And the following characters will have both buffs and changes to their abilities. So we have Archer Queen getting a small health increase going from 1600 to 1700 and a large DPS increase going from 140 to 170. The attack speed bonus to range units has been moderately reduced to increase the relevancy of other ranged attackers in lineups. And for Archer Queen's classic ability, the exploding arrows damage has been moderately increased. Barbarian King is going to have its attack speed bonus to melee units moderately reduced to increase the relevancy of other characters in the lineups. Frank is going to get a small health increase going from 3200. Frank is going to have a small health increase going from 3200 HP to 3450 HP and a small DPS increase going from 95 to 105. For Frank's Ultra Super Shockwave, DPS is going to be increased moderately higher, and for the super ability, Frank will charge much faster when taking damage, making it much more reliable to reach full charge during intense fights. Direct attack spells are also going to be getting a large boost to damage. Lightning spell is going to have a large damage increase, the bomb spell is going to have a moderate damage increase, and then the log spell will have a small damage increase. In terms of other gameplay balances, busting other players in Gem Hunt and Duo Gem Hunt is now more rewarding than ever. Busting characters will get you a lot of gems even if the squad isn't holding that many gems. You'll get even more gems for busting characters during the final stretch. This is going to encourage fights even in the Gem Hunt modes, and I love this change that you can get even more gems than what your opponent is carrying. Lucky find chances will now ramp up gradually instead of suddenly at the 2-minute mark to make it less reliable strategy to optimize for early lucky finds, which means it becomes more of a comeback mechanic in the later game. Damage from vines has also been increased and ramps more aggressively to increase their impact on the battle. The Hog Rider will no longer gain bursts of turbo when passing through vines to preserve the threat of vines in Showdown. For ring grab, squads will only drop 1 ring at a time when a character is busted, so if you're carrying 4 rings and you lose 1 character, you don't drop all 4 rings now. You'll instead drop 1 ring at a time, meaning you still have an opportunity to kind of escape. And in Loot Goblin Rush, Loot Goblins have a much higher chance to drop turbo boots now. Some other changes in the loot machines are no longer destroyed if you try to open them with a key but don't have enough coins. The spell stick accuracy of aiming spells has now been improved, which is fantastic. And we've also redone our new player experience. Invite a friend and let them give it a try. Assume that means the tutorial has changed. Maybe we'll check it out in a future video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And just some other UI changes. The Plaza button layout has received a makeover because now we have more things on the home screen like quests and the Gem Hunt game modes and everything like that. The weekly quest and achievement book has now been merged into the new quest button with the daily quests that refresh. Player profile picture is now much larger and featured at the end of every battle, which is pretty cool. And daily win rewards are tracked during battle results, so now you can see how far you're progressing. You don't have to go back to the main menu to see how far you've progressed in your rewards. So that is it for this update. Let me know what you guys think of this update down in the comment section below. Personally, I am super excited for this update. I think this addresses a lot of the concerns that we had as a community, and I think there's still more work to be done, like Paula had said, but this is a massive step in the right direction, and I am so excited to be with these game modes. It is going to be absolutely incredible. Let me know which is your favorite down in the comment section below.